Alright, what's going on, beautiful people? So today I'm gonna be ranting a little bit about this teenager who thinks that she's white, like what's the correct terminology? Transracial, right? So she is a black female, excuse me, if she doesn't want to be called that, but let's call it what it is. She is a African American female who believes that she is of white descent, or she is a white person, and uses a whole bunch of rhetoric to convey that belief to the rest of us. She was on Dr.Phil, so we're just gonna watch this, okay? She is still young, so I don't expect her to fully be aware of the things that she says or does and how it affects other people, right? So it is probably society acting a huge role, a significant role basically, to the way how she is, what she believes is true, but we all know, come on now. And if this is not real, then this is just media bait. It's basically like clickbait that, like, I don't know how much more to say. It's just, it's stuff to evoke anger, that's gonna provoke anger and from at least the black community, and just entertainment for other communities, which is also just is as equally not okay. It's inappropriate in itself. But forget. Let's just watch the video, okay?
But that's not true. African Americans are loud, rude, obnoxious, and just altogether fat and ugly.
Hold on. Let me just. Because they're already off the bat, shorty's coming out hard. Okay.
If you ask me, my 16-year-old daughter has a very out-of-control identity crisis.
Okay, at least the mother is...
She truly believes she's white. When Treasure was 5 years old, I've noticed Treasure was having issues with her race. She wouldn't play with the black children. Treasure would mangle or destroy her black dolls. She would cut their heads off, pull off their arms. She would pretend that they were the white dolls' slaves.
At that moment in time, you should have brought her to a psychiatrist, a therapist, or whatever. Because that's some... Those are mannerisms of people that are just simply not okay. I'm not a parent, though, so I'm going to let you do you, but see how your child is now.
My mom bought me beautiful white dolls instead of buying me the ugly, big-lip black doll.
I felt mortified. I was a single mom trying to support a family. We couldn't afford to stay in our beautiful home. We moved from a mostly white, affluent neighborhood to the city, which was mostly African American.
From the suburbs to the hood. I was not anything like other black people. They were all hood rats and they were all ghetto. They all act like monkeys.
First of all, you can't act ghetto. The ghetto is like a place. The ghetto is a place. You can't be ghetto. That. Hold on, let me just. Alright, this is the definition of a ghetto. A part of a city, especially a slum area, occupied by a minority group or groups. So how can you be a slum area? Sorry, I'm already looking at this instead of that. But how can you, like... But she's clearly ignorant. She clearly does not know anything, just from what I could tell already.
Our school was predominantly African American. She started to say very racist things in public. Like, I hate black people's hair, they're dirty. She would call them the N-word.
It made me feel good to put down an African American person because it helps them stay in their place.
What?
All the African American...
What?
Kids.
See, you could be transracial, right? I mean, hypothetically, let's say you're transracial, right? that does not give you the power or any type of hierarchy or any type of entitlement to be a bigot. It doesn't give you no power to be disrespectful, rude, vile. Like, come, put them in their place, shorty. Where's your place? Like,
that I was around were all ugly looking and losers.
Garbage
They're all
can?
gorillas.
Gorillas.
My daughter is a racist against her own race. What I find the most disturbing is my daughter is consumed with the Ku Klux Klan.
Wait.
Most disturbing is my daughter is consumed with the Ku Klux Klan. It just shakes me to my core. Treasure, have you ever reached out to the KKK?
I have their number on speed dial. Speed dial. Call KKK.
Oh, what? Yo, if that was my child.
They keep me like cut.
Yo, what? 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 What?
On like updated events. I've had the KKK's number since I was like in middle school.
Greetings from the loyal white knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Another 8 out this time in Washington, D.C. 20-year-old silverback gorilla tried passing a park bus, then struck it with her car.
I identify with the Ku Klux Klan because the way they believe is just so smart. White is right. White power.
To ask if you
sounds about white.
Their website, that's me.
Oh, yeah,
You've done it. Yeah, I figured as much.
Wait, hold on, wait.
You've ever
Wait,
White is right. White power.
To ask
White
if
power,
you've ever
sis,
gone
that's-
to their website, that's me.
Oh, yeah,
You've done it. Yeah, I figured as much. Ooh, that's just awful. Ooh, that's just awful.
That's all you gonna say, and you the
I
mother?
spend a lot of time on social media. I don't even look at her Facebook page. It's too painful.
I don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do what I want.
As a parent, I kept expecting her to just outgrow it and thinking she would change.
Whoa,
I pretty much
that's
was
where
like
you-
an ostrich, put my head in the sand, and it's getting worse.
Okay, you're shocked by this, right?
Mortified.
Mortified is just an
I
understatement.
want to tell you, I'm interested in doing this story because I think it's a teachable moment, and not for
Even he looks
the sake of
traumatized or
shock
whatever.
value because of some of the outrageous things that she says. So I don't think she's doing them to get attention. I think she's doing them because this is how she actually feels and believes. Would you agree?
I
Yes,
disagree.
do. She says she's white.
I don't-
From a very early
I-
age,
she
people
probably-
think she's delusional.
She probably managed to brainwash herself that, but it was through an act of wanting attention. That's what I believe personally, because she was so infatuated with this idea of white supremacist ideology that she just felt the need to grapple onto that ideology. So that's why she acted on it, and this is why we had this outcome, you know, because there's a lot of like kids, because she did say that she was a single parent, right, with other kids. So the possibility is that since they were coming from that suburban area, the daughter did not feel like she was like she wasn't given enough attention like she wanted, you know. So since she had the influence, I don't want to say like they influenced her, but like just like biased influence, like a subliminal bias influence, whatever, from her suburban friends that were predominantly white, just, you know, eked into her like system, I guess, and she wanted to have these emotions that the people that she associated with had, and because of that, she began acting on it and reinforcing it, so much so that she is literally racist against her own race, you know? So that's my makeup of it. Sounds about white. Jokes. Let's see this other one real quick.
I want to introduce you to someone, Spirit, a life coach and therapist from Atlanta. As a life coach and as a very accomplished and successful African American woman, what are you hearing, and what do you have to say to this young woman?
Well, you know, I think if you get caught up in the very extreme things that she's talking about, then you miss the tragedy of her story, Dr. Phil. And the tragedy is, unfortunately, Mom, you didn't intend to. And I actually heard you say, well, what I told her about who she was, and then told her the truth later on, well, nobody was going to get hurt. Unfortunately, somebody did. The most important person, and that was your daughter. You lied to her about who she was, and then when you told her that she was something else, it caused a complete identity crisis. So we have issues around culture, we have issues around class, we have issues around racial identity.
You on culture swine.
We have issues around self-esteem. It's not that she hates black people, it's that she hates herself. She wants her own life back. She wants her life back.
Yeah, she's doing that little geeky laugh.
Well, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Which is why I ask
that's
you,
a sign of insecurity right
what
there.
What is it that you're so upset with yourself about? Why are you so angry?
I don't take hood rats serious at all. So I'm not going to even pay her any mind.
Oh, she's referencing her?
I've been born, then I'm still white now, and I will be white every day I wake up. Most definitely.
Okay, so she likes to reference this life coach as a hood rat, right? But all the mannerisms and tendencies that she is displaying, now I don't want to call them hood rat tendencies, because, again, but like, do you not see how you're being hypocritical in this sense? Disgusting.
There's nothing out here that can change my opinion. Not some hood rat telling me you don't know what you're talking about, or not you, Dr. Phil. No.
Do you think that it is becoming to you to refer to this very fine, well-educated woman that flew halfway across the country to reach out to you, to refer to her as a hood rat? Do you think that's becoming to you?
Well, I don't know why she was.
Do you think that's flattering to you to do that? Do you think
I'm just telling the truth. I'm not lying.
Well, I didn't want to ask you.
I feel like it's becoming of me to tell the truth. So, yes.
I think at this point it's really important for us to deal with facts. And so, Treasure, I think exposure is important. And so I would absolutely invite you to come and shadow me in Atlanta so that you could actually meet and understand what amazing black women look like. So that you can learn your black girl magic too.
See, this life coach is already better than me, because I would have pulled that, what's that video where she just goes, this woman, she goes, boom, and then takes the cereal and starts going like that on the dude. Like, I would have been like, hood rat, I'm gonna show you hood rat. Oh, man. But nah, I'm all jokes.
No, I don't believe in going in a room full of I would never do something like that.
Unfortunately, see, the interesting thing about this, though, Dr. Phil, is that when you are comfortable in your position, when you know who you
I already know
are,
what you're taking
when
this.
you are educated and you are fact-based, you can walk into any room with confidence. You can talk to anyone. You don't have to do anything except for simply...
Yo, she's heated.
When you feel the need to bring people down, when you feel the need to use words to hurt people, we know all the time that hurt people. And so I look at you, and all I want to do is just help you heal your brokenness. It's so unfortunate.
Seeing a black person is like going to the zoo. You only want to go there a few times, but if you go there all the time, you know everything that goes on.
That's like a tired record.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Things you say, and after you say them.
So it seems like I'm gonna stop this part right here, because you already know how this story is gonna go, really. But it seems like she likes the reaction that people are giving off every time she says something so crazy, something so inconceivable that someone of that race or a black race would be saying, because it's so extraneous. So that's the platform that it seems like she's building off of and getting all the enjoyment and attention, media, and all that she's finally getting. So she seemed pretty content with that in the way how she's carrying herself. So for those purposes, mission accomplished. But for the repercussions of what she's saying and what she's doing is just inciting more rhetoric that people will actually take seriously and will actually act on. And that can go in a range of different ways, for better or for worse. It could wake people up and say, dang, we really need to reiterate the love for black culture, because so many people are lacking it. But it can also show the people that don't exactly feel like they're connecting with black culture, they're gonna find a new way to put their energy into something like that, which only bashes the black community. So I have, my memory card just did me dirty, but I have no words after all that, other than I would hope that you guys just find a way to understand yourself more in a way that doesn't or isn't detrimental to others or any other community. And I understand finding your identity is a really hard process. Trust me, I would know. But the whole process does not need to include bashing of others and other people's beliefs. That's all I have to say. And just at the end of the day, love yourself for who you truly are. Okay? Truly are. And the rest will come easily. Because self-love is the most important love. And with that, deuces. Love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.